What's going on, people? I'm Matt and welcome to the Q&A. So I announced a couple of weeks ago on another video if you guys could leave some questions in the comments of that video, and you guys went ham. I mean, I got loads of questions, like multiple ones from lots of people as well. And yeah, in the last week I've had the people asking, like 3-4 people asking me, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? And well, here it is. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it. So the first question comes in from Mr. Wee Ziggy and asks, what was your favorite first game, if that makes sense? So first favorite game, I'm guessing it does make sense. I mean, I think what you mean by that is what was my favorite first video game, and if that's correct, my first ever video game that I loved, it was FIFA. Yes, it was FIFA 07. Back in the day, I remember my uncle bought me a PlayStation 2. Like, the PlayStation 3 just came out. I don't know, because I was young, and but yeah, it was like amazing. I used to go like once a week to his house to play with the PlayStation. And I remember we had FIFA 07, motorbike game, and maybe something else, but honestly I don't remember. And I remember I played that game for like 2 or 3 years with my brother, career mode. I had loads of fun on that game. So yeah, FIFA 07 for the PlayStation 2, remember, because it was out for the PlayStation 3 as well, but I played it on PlayStation 2. Johnny Zizu asks, why did you start YouTube? This is a common question I get, like, from people, and I've seen other people ask other YouTubers. And why did I start YouTube? This was a simple thing, like, none of my friends do it, so it was something that involves me basically. Why did I start YouTube? Is because I was playing video games, right? I saw other YouTubers, the beginning KSI was one of the first ones. I remember I've been following him since ages basically, and I remember I started watching these YouTubers, and I thought, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Like, it was, in my opinion, the best thing ever. So I said, since I'm playing video games anyway, why not share them with other people and see maybe what they think? So that's how I started YouTube, simply because I was playing video games anyway. So I decided, you know what, screw it, let's just upload it, because I'm doing it anyway, so maybe I'll get some positive response. Yeah, and it was really fun, and I'm still enjoying it to this day, so I hope to keep growing, and yeah. Okay, here's a tricky one. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? This is not a sort of question I ask myself on a daily basis, but I'm guessing lots of wood. Lee HD asks, what are your hobbies outside of gaming? My hobbies outside of gaming, okay, like, mostly my hobbies are gaming and football, and like, I don't do much else. I play football, is like the sport I love. I do that like basically every day. I play for a team and all of that, and I do YouTube when I can, and I've got time. I've got school, homework, which I wouldn't call a bloody hobby, and then I go out with my friends once in a while. So yeah, that's basically what I'd say. Football is the main hobby, and staying with my friends. Gaming Portal asks, what's your favorite sport besides football? Like, I don't really have a favorite sport outside of football. Like, in the past I've done swimming, which I was always forced to because I've never liked swimming. Then I've played a basketball when I was younger for just 1 year, when I was like 6 years old, and I quit that and started playing football the year after. And then I've done a couple of courses of tennis, and tennis is probably the one I enjoy most. Like, on TV is probably the one I watch most after football, obviously. Besides football, yeah, that's the question. After football, I probably enjoy tennis most of all. The Pro Clubber asks, when you played football, what position did you play and how good were you? I still play football, yeah, so I don't know where you got that from, but yeah, I never said I didn't play football, but yeah, I still play football, always have, hopefully always will, because it's I don't know, it's so fun. I play, okay, this is a tricky, okay, so when I was really young, I wasn't that good at football. I started a couple of years later compared to maybe some of my friends, and I remember I started as a fullback, a fullback, and a couple of years after, this is because we're changing managers, you know, as the year go by, so things changed. So a couple of years later, I was a winger, right or left, I can't really remember, but anyway, a winger, and then in the last 3 to 4 years, I've stuck with a striker, and apparently, it's the position I like most. Don't get me wrong, like most people think the striker position is like the easiest. It's actually not. Like, if you don't play football, you wouldn't know this, but it's like every position is quite difficult. And how good was I, or I am, is it depends really. In my team, I'm probably one of the best. Hopefully, I would be amazing to have a career out of football. And but I usually leave other people to say what they think about me. I don't like to say anything about myself personally, but I've got a couple of clips of goals I've scored from like a match I was playing. So if you want to see that, let me know, because I will show you. So just leave a comment and I'll upload maybe some goals I scored in a game. Maith Blood Production asks, who's your favorite famous YouTuber, like one of the Sidemen or something like that, and tell me why. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong there, but my favorite YouTuber, okay, so I wouldn't say I'd have a favorite one. I've been following Kenny Sai for ages, always liked him. The Sidemen, in general, are really, really good to watch, especially, like, probably my favorites are probably Simon, Ethan, and other FIFA, Nepenthes, there you go. Nepenthes is probably one of my favorites as well. I really like Nepenthes. And then outside of FIFA, I'd say The Gaming Lemon, if you don't know him. The Gaming Lemon is someone I really enjoy. He makes funny content, which is quite hilarious. Also, this Sneeko, which is a smaller channel. He's got like I think he just hit 20k subs. And another channel, Call of Duty. But he's really, really particular. He's different from everybody else, and you should go and check him out maybe if you're interested. And to the answer of why is because, well, KSI is, you know, he's funny. He does all this stuff. He was the guy that started the FIFA community, like with his beast, pink slips, like everything started basically from him. Like everything that's currently going on today. Nepenthes is someone that I enjoy watching because he's always really clear. I think he's one of the oldest people in the community, so he's really, when he speaks, he's really clear, and he always talks about Ultimate Team. For the Sidemen, I think they're all quite funny, but altogether they're probably even better. But and the other one is the Gaming Lemon, who basically does Far Cry, GTA, and all sorts of games really, and he's really, really hilarious. You might know him, like he's got 2 million subscribers, so he's quite popular. What 3 features do you think must be included in FIFA 16? So, 3 features, that's a good question, but there's loads more than 3 features, but I'm gonna start. Okay, so one has to involve, well, it's not exactly a feature, but goalkeepers are the first thing that have to be improved in next year's game. Like, we all know how it is this year, and they're pretty crap. Like, after working on them for 2 years, they haven't done a really good job. Another thing that's always been on my mind, I haven't seen anyone else ask for it or think about it, but in my opinion is that in career mode, if you play with a player, you can actually not only stats, but skill moves and weak foot can upgrade as well. So let's say you do loads of skills with that player, you beat loads of players, he'll upgrade his skill moves, and if he scores an amount of goal or completes an amount of passes with his weak foot, he upgrades his weak foot, which is something that's always bugged me, because it's something that should be in the game, because players do improve as their career goes on, and but it's always been limited. Like sometimes it does limit you to buy certain players, especially youngsters that can improve, have potential, but just don't take it in consideration too much. And feature number 3 has to be a new mode. You've probably heard about this in the past, but yeah, a mode I've always thought would be referee. Like, referee would be so cool. I don't know, maybe it would be bad because things wouldn't work, but in my opinion, if it worked, it would be so much fun. I don't know, maybe EA should try it offline before. Imagine you can, like, say whenever it's a foul and give a yellow card or a red card, send people off and do whatever you want basically. And then if it works, maybe they can try it online or just do it directly online, but with maybe matches that don't really count anything, maybe friendlies, and that I think would be quite fun, and a new mode, something new, and it's the other aspect of the game, isn't it? You can be a player, you can be a coach, a manager, you can do anything, but we're missing referees. Well, unless you want to be the crowd, but you know. Like me, does the satisfaction of seeing support on your videos motivate you to continue? I have to answer to this, yes, like absolutely yes, with no doubt. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I started YouTube like 3 years ago, but I didn't have an Elgato at the time, and I didn't take it as seriously maybe as now. In fact, I'm growing more at the moment. But all the feedback you guys leave me in the comments when you say a good video, like, what I really love is, you know, people that say things that you can improve, new series, give you suggestions or things that they want you to do, interact. But at this stage, loads of comments I get is just sub for sub, which I'm not exactly, I don't agree with it too much. Like, if you're gonna leave a sub for sub comment in this video, I'm gonna delete it, okay? I'm not a sub for sub guy, like, especially not in the comments. I don't like people spamming too much. I mean, I do reply because sometimes, you know, maybe people do have good channels, and it's you know, it's good to go and have a look and check how they are, but sometimes it's just exaggerating, and yeah, that's what I don't like. But surely support is just amazing when people share, like the videos, when you guys share, like the videos, and do every good stuff that you do to my channel. It just helps me, motivates me to do more, and especially on some series that are amazing. Yeah, so guys, continue like this. I hope the Matt Unity, as I like to call you guys, I think it's a good nickname. Everybody's got their community subscribers base, and I like to call it the Matt Unity. Don't know why, but yeah. Do you fold or scrunch toilet paper? Just a moment. Yeah, scrunch, apparently. Automate goals from YouTube and also in general life. Okay, so there are loads of things that I like doing, like loads of things that I enjoy doing. Usually with computers and sports is my biggest interest. Like, if we're talking about YouTube, my aim at the moment would be to get 1,000 subscribers. That would really make me happy, and then maybe grow on from there. But that's probably like a target I would like to to achieve throughout yeah, my time here. And in general life, I don't know, I would like to have a job anywhere in sports, in football. I've always liked to be a footballer first of all, but it's not as easy, is it? Then a manager is okay, but I'd love to be a journalist, commentator of matches. That would be amazing. You know, you're traveling all the world to see all your players, and you comment about it, always give your opinion, and you can get to see the games in real life, interview football players, and always get updated on anything that's happening in the sport you love, basically. So I'd love to do that. And I've also done a course in a radio station, and I really enjoyed that. And if I could work in a radio, or maybe something connected to computers, like repairing computers, stuff like that. I don't know, I'm still in school, and I don't know what I'll do when I get out of university. Hopefully maybe I can continue YouTube. I would love to make a job out of YouTube when I grow up, and yeah, well, we have to just wait and see, I guess. Sunny13 FIFA HD asks, what team do you support? If you haven't seen my last video, guys, it was clear. I support Juventus because I live in Italy. I support Juventus. If I had to choose other teams in England, I support Arsenal. but in Italy I support Juventus, and I made a vlog. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link in the description because I think you might enjoy it. I vlogged my trip going to see a match at the Juventus stadium. So yeah guys, that is the end of this Q&A. I hope you enjoyed my 200 subscriber Q&A. It's my first Q&A I've ever done. I hope you enjoyed it. If for the next time, I hope you guys continue to leave your support, and I hope I keep growing. So yeah, this will be fun. If I ever do another Q&A, let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and maybe in the future I'll do another one. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks to everybody who left a question, and I would thank all of you guys. Otherwise this video couldn't be possible, and I would thank you again for 200 subscribers, because it's an achievement, man, and I'm happy to be entertaining you, and I like it myself as a hobby, and you know, never know. I obviously couldn't include all the questions because there were too many. In fact, as you saw, there's a couple from the same people, because they put so many, some people, and yeah, so guys, I will see you in the next video. I'm out. Bye. Chill.